Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm here with Afan Lido for the start of our season 14, or halfway point of our season 14, with Lido now. So, this has been a big year actually. There's been a lot of activity going on, especially in the transfer market. So, I'll take you through what's been going on in the transfers. So, first off, going out, a lot of players leaving this year. Lot of older dead wood go. So, Sean James, off he goes. Lyndon Wright. Carl Casey, Billy McNulty, Yannick Bastos, Chris Reynolds, and Chris Spendif all go out the door for on frees. They just weren't good enough. They were sort of the old guard. They were the sort of late 2010s, early 2020s, but they're just not good enough anymore to really play in the team. They're just past that point of just a bit too old, a bit too crap. I was just keeping them around for sort of not monetary value. Sort of just I'd like them too much, but Bastos obviously 35 and leaving. Reynolds was a bit gutted to leave, but he's just not good enough anymore. If you look at his stats compared to other players, they're just not up to par. So decided to let them all go. Obviously, Kalibiakis leaves on a free to bloody locker in. Mihai leaves on a free. Daryl Shepherd let him go for Scunthorpe, 150k. Decide on this after Eunice Barr and Dom Čanić coming in. Well, especially Dom Čanić coming in sort of sealed his fate because he's playing so well. And three wingers, you can't really have three wingers. So, three starting wingers, I'd say. So, decided to let him go. Got a bit of money out of him, which is quite good there. Same thing, Alexander Picorna, FK Rostov, 500k. I'll take that easily. Got him on a free 3 years ago. Played all right. Got Player of the Year last year, and the 500k out the door. Lovely stuff. He was the backup player realistically, and he was complaining a bit about first team football, but just to get 500k of him was really good there. So then we had a few loans. Jacobo Magri, he leaves at 250k to Bologna. Sort of didn't do well. He came in, and then halfway through the year, I got Pavel Korin, and Korin is just so much better than Magri. So I got I got like a 100k bid for Magri, so I bumped it up a bit to see how much I could get for him, and 250k from Bologna. Good stuff. One season, a good profit there. A few more loans, and then we decided to get rid of all of our under 18s that sort of were on. I didn't realise we don't let go of our players unless I tell them to. So we had a lot of sort of reserve players that were just sitting there on like month to month contracts. So I decided to let them all go. A few more loans, and then Mario Pereira leaves to Dusseldorf for 150k. And you're asking, why is that so much less than normal? Like, I would have thought you got more out of him. Work permits. I didn't realise that the work permits, you can't sign a contract extension unless you've got a work permit. And apparently, Mario Pereira hadn't played enough national team games to get a work permit this year. Even though he got the first one, he didn't get the second one. So I couldn't offer him a contract extension. And he had 6 months left, so I had to get him rid as soon as possible. And I got 150k with a 50% sell-on fee. Made 5k in the end, I guess. He was really good. He was really good. He didn't play much in the league because he was actually playing in the Champions League all the time and in the cups. Well, not in the cups, but in the Champions League quite a bit. So really unfortunate to let him go like that. But we'll see what happens. Then also a really steal, basically. Nima Haigi, 2.5 million to Lazio. We bought him on a free. He didn't play a single game for us, and then we sell him half a year later actually, for 2.5 million. Fantastic stuff that is. Like, that is just wheeling and dealing to perfection right there. He was never going to get the work permit, and I said 2.5 million. I'd take that easy. So he goes out for 2.5, and then finally, Killian Kelly has finally had enough. 73k out the door to Millwall. Just wasn't playing anymore. Look at that. Sorry. He just wasn't. Oh yeah, I think he's had a contract dispute with us. I think his contract was running out, and he didn't want to sign a new contract, so I offered him out for a bit of money, and Millwall sort of took it instead of giving him the free contract. He did well this year. He scored 19 and 15. Um, yeah, realistically, shouldn't have let him go like that on such a good form, but he just didn't want to sign a new contract because he was second place to Bamba. So yeah, he had his best season, then he left halfway through. So yeah, I guess things happen like that. Now, coming in decided to sort of do a bit of a different sort of style here. Um, we had the first thing with Nima, work permit, decided to sign Lucas Okwueze, I guess, from Defensive Sporting, a Uruguayan keeper. No work permit, I decided to keep him anyway. I've just sent him out on loan to AGF Aarhus, and hopefully if they become good enough, they can get a work permit. If not, I can just sell him on for a bit more money. Hopefully that will work. Another player, this player, I really, really want to get a work permit. Leo Fuentes from Atletico Nacional for 250k. Look at these stats. I got him for 250k with a few extensions. He's already got one Colombian cap, but look at that. 17 dribbling, 18 finishing, 16 first touch, 17 off the ball, 17 heading. He is an amazing, amazing striker. Imagine him and Bamba up front. I've sent him out on loan to Cologne. He's got 10 goals and 20 appearances so far for them in the Bundesliga. And Cole are fighting for bottom of the league. And he's up there with getting quite like 10 goals already. That's pretty fantastic when you only won 2 games. So I really hope he gets his work permit because otherwise I'm going to be really annoyed. Another player coming in, Sasa Veselinovic. This player does have a work permit, 100k. Serbian centre back from Crvena Zvezda. Don't know how to say that. I think I've got the real names on, so I don't know. I forgot who they are because I've seen that name so much now. I don't know what the actual team, like the English name for it is. I've completely forgotten, but he's a very good young centre back actually. 17 years old. Hopefully him and like Sari Thomas or Nathan Taunton, or even with Kovacic. We've got a really good centre backs coming through. Like this save seems to produce a lot of good young centre backs. So hopefully he'll do well for us. Another sort of work permit player is Juan Carlos Ibarra from Deportivo Quito. He's a Colombian left winger and striker. Very good. And I've sent him out on loan to Esbjerg. Done pretty well out. We've done okay for them. 4 goals, 4 assists in 18 games. But yeah, he's a pretty good player. And on free, where can you go wrong, really? 19 as well. So also coming in, Stamatas Pittas from Panathinaikos. I don't know how I've actually got this guy. 32k for him, a 20-year-old Greek left back, and he's really, really good. And he's only on 2.8k a week. They just had him up for sale for that. I think they had a transfer list, and I just bid, and they accepted it. And he's quite good. He's already challenging with Barakis for a starting place. They're challenging for that Greek spot. So yeah, I just don't know. He's just so already pretty good. Then also just before the window closed, another Croatian comes in. Another Croatian from Hajduk actually. Hro Slavica comes in for 250k, and he's really good. 19-year-old winger. So we're going to have centre back of Kovacic, Domtanic on the left, and Slavica on the right of our Croatian trio. So we'll see how that goes. Got some good stats, good first touch. Needs to get his crossing up a bit. Got good determination and flair. Got some good physicals on him. Just needs to improve his mental and a bit of his technical skills. But he's going to be doing well. He's only on 2.2k a week, and he's been starting in the league, and he's done really well so far. So that is good. Coming in January from Rosenborg is Joe Fagerli for 110k, our first Norwegian player. He's another centre back, 18 years old. See, I just told you we got so many good centre backs. I decided to sign him up, and I think this was a 6-month deal with the option of just buy now. Jan Topic from Maribor, who's a Slovenian centre mid. He's only 18 years old as well. Can't believe they let him go, and only for 7k as well. He's really, really good. Like he's had last year he played for them at 17 and got a 7.41 average rating over 21 games. Well, 7.13 over 21, but he's really good, and they've just let him go for that amount of money. So those are the players that came in. We spent 732k, which is quite a lot, and we have a lot more players actually coming in. So first off, Jean-Louis Boyer, who is going to be our first French player, a striker from Montpellier. Got some good stats. There hasn't been fully scouted, but I think he's just going to do well, especially on a free. So he'll do well. Suleiman Cisse from Africa Sports for 81k. He is a 17-year-old Ivorian centre back slash defender slash midfielder. I went on a bit of an Africa trip to see if there was any good young players, and this guy stood out to me. So he's going to be coming in for 81k. Obviously no work permit, but he's going to be the sort of same situation. Loan him out. If not, sell him on for a bit of money. Same thing here with more Koulibaly from Diambars, 19.5k. He is another centre back. He is Senegalese. Good stats overall, and he's only 17. Another player from Wafa CS. He's Ghanaian, 51k. Kwame Donkor, defensive mid slash centre back. He is only 17 as well. He's on £4 a week there. But he's got some really good stats. He's got 16 passing, 16 tackling, good technique, good first touch, good crossing. This is good determination, teamwork, work rate. Really good stuff. I really hope these guys get work permits because otherwise I'm just going to sell them off for cheap before they get good enough to actually sell them for a bit of money. One player that's actually coming that has a work permit is another centre back, Besiktas, on a free. Ibrahim Aki, who's a Turkish centre back. So another centre back coming through. They bought him from Torku Konyaspor for 500k, and now they're letting him go. But he's still young, and hopefully he can develop, and we can sell him off if he's not good enough. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of centre backs in. So finally, we get onto our fixtures. So we had a few friendlies, blah blah blah. Drew with Man City, which was quite good. We had KF Kukesi, who are from Albania, in the second qualifying round. We beat them 8-0 at home. Vieira got 4 in this game. Bamba got 2. Kelly got 2. And Diarra got 1. Had a friendly in the middle versus Sheffield Wednesday. And then we drew 1-1 away somehow. Kovacic with a goal for us. And then Sean Kelly got sent off. So obviously we're down to 10 men. But still, I thought we would have beaten by a bit more than that. So we went through a 9-1 in aggregate though. Third qualifying round, again, Legia Warsaw. That's the second year in a row we've got them in the qualifying round, which is a bit weird. So 2-0 win at home, Bamba and Vieira. Another friendly in between, and a 4-0 win away. They had 2 players sent off, which helped us quite a bit there. So Vieira, Rosler Lewin, and Yunus Bar with 2 goals there. First league game, Carmarthen Town, 6-0. Dom Čanić, Vieira, Kelly with a hat-trick, and Galabov with 1. Then we had Slovan Bratislava in the Champions League playoff. 2-1 win away. Bamba and Pereira with our goals there. They got a late goal there. Then we beat Bangor City 4-2. And then we beat Slovan 3-1 at home. So that took us into the Champions League group stages again. And this time it's just, I can't believe it. 2-0, but I'll get to that when we get to it. After that, league win 2-0 over Tom Pentra, Diarra, and Vieira. 7-0 over Airbus in the Welsh League Cup. Ross, Vieira with 2, Bamba with 2, Kovacic and Pereira. 2-1 over Barry. Good stuff. Slavica with his first goal for the club. And then Vince Diarra, his 90th minute winner after 2 players were sent off, 1 for each team. First club to go against in the Champions League group stage was Real Betis. 3-0 win at home. Good stuff. Dom Čanić, Malone and Vieira with our goals. They had Pablo Arias sent off. After that, 3-0 win over Real. Slavica with another goal in there. Bangor was a 4-0 win. Bamba with 2 and Dom Čanić with 2. 2-1 over Lalundo. Slavica with another goal and Bamba with a late winner after they took the lead in the 4th minute. Then we had bloody Inter, and we lost 3-1 away. Inter are very, very, very good. They still have Federico Bonazzoli for them, who scored 2, and Sebastian Sosa scored 1 for them. Bamba got 1 to equalise, but we couldn't stop them. Bonazzoli is a very, very good striker. 31, he's still with them. He's insane. Sebastian Sosa, he's a very good player as well. 28-year-old winger. He's very good. They dominated the match overall. So that's sort of expected, really, especially when we're away from home. If we look at Inter, actually, they have done very well in Serie A. They've won it for past 5 seasons. Top of the league. Oh, Juventus have won it fast. Inter are top of the league now, I was going to say. But they are starting to do really well now. If you look at their squad, they have this player, Burin, I guess, who is a centre mid, French centre mid. He is amazing. Look at those stats. So I was really annoyed to see Inter in the group stages against us. So that was one team. That was our second team in the group stage. Then we played at Conwy, 3-1 win. Sarri Thomas with his first goal for the club, actually, there. And 5-0 over ABBA, killing Kelly. Veselinovic with his first goal. Slavica with another goal, and Koric. And then our third and final team was bloody Chelsea. Really, really annoying. We got bloody Inter and Chelsea in the same group stage. How the hell do you do that? They got an own goal right on half time. Then they got a second goal, 71st minute. Bamber got a late consolation to give us a bit of hope, but unfortunately wasn't the way. They dominated us again, but we did a bit. We had two clear chances to their one, so we did all right for ourselves. But our second loss there, really annoying. Newtown was a 4-0 win. Bamber with two, Slavica and an own goal. 2-0 over TNS, Slavica and Kelly. Then we drew 1-1 at home with them, so it wasn't too bad there. Jorge Berti put them up 1-0. Russell Lewin equalised for us 78th minute, so that gave us the draw versus Chelsea. Um, After that, we won versus Bala 4-0, Slavica, Veselinovic, Bamba, and Bar. 2-1 win in the World Cup semi-final over Carmarthen, Slavica with both goals. And as you can see, he started off his life at Lido very well and scoring quite a lot of goals already. 3-0 over Carmarthen in another game against them, this time in the league. And then we beat Real Betis 3-2 away. Last minute winner here. Pretty incredible. Look at that. We took the lead through Domjanic. They got the ball, the equaliser. They got man sent off, and they got equaliser in extra time in the first half. And then after they scored to make it 2-1. So I went on a bit of the attack here. I just said, screw it. We're going to go on overload. We're losing 2-1 to Betis. We can't afford to do this right now. Hendricks with a 65th minute goal. And in the 91st minute, Domjanic steps up to give us a 3-2 win away from home in Spain against Real Betis, which sort of saved us a bit. So it was really, really, really good there. Can't believe we actually sort of won it in the end. We were so sort of, we just played terrible this game, but here we go, 91st minute. Corinth, Domjanic just lurking at the back post. Great cross by Corinth, straight to Domjanic. It seems to, that's how he gets a lot of his goals. He just sort of lurks at the back post and just taps them in from there. And then after that was a 3-1 win over Banger. Russell Lewin, Yunis Bar. Torsten actually got sent off, and Kelly. And then we drew 1-1 home with Inter. So that wasn't too bad either. Bamba, 21st minute goal, but they got Luca Papa with an equaliser there. So what happens in our Champions League group stage, you ask? We go to the stages. We go to the groups. Which group were we? I don't even know. We were Group B. So we don't go through. It's just as simple as that. We come third. Oh, so annoying. Bloody Inter and Chelsea both got 4 wins because they beat. Like, the fact of the matter is, we didn't have a good enough fourth place team. In all the other group stages I've been in, the fourth place team has at least got 1 or 2 wins that takes some of the points off the top 2. Not in this case, because like I got through on 7 points of 4, and I've got through on like 10 points, I think, on 9 points. But this year I got 8 points. I got 2 wins, I got 2 draws, and 2 losses. I didn't do the double, like lose 2 times to someone. I beat Real Betis both times. I drew with Inter and Chelsea, and I lost to Inter and Chelsea. But they just didn't. They lost to each other, and they drew with me. And then they beat Real Betis twice, and they beat me once each. So, and they beat each other once each. So they both went through on 13 points. I go into the Europa League for the first time. So actually, it could be a bit of a blessing in disguise. We'll see what we can do in the Europa League because there's going to be a lot less high quality teams in there. So we can see what happens going on through that. But really disappointing to not get into the Champions League group, like knockout rounds. If you look at the knockout rounds, actually, knockout rounds: Chelsea versus Real Madrid. That'll be a really good one. Shakhtar versus Juve, Olympiacos versus Kiev, Bayern, Man United, Monaco, Zenit, Barca, Inter, PSG, Schalke, Toulouse versus City. So no Ajax. Toulouse still in there. Kiev and Shakhtar. Shakhtar are always in there, it seems. But yeah, it's unfortunate not to get through the group stages there, but we'll see what happens in the Europa League. After that, though, 5-0 win over Tom Pentra. Good stuff. 2-1 over Haverford. Pittas with his first goal, and Kelly with another goal there. 4-0 over Real. 5-0 over Barry. DR with 4 in that game. 2 over Lalundo. 2 over Conwy. 4-0 win over ABBA. 4-1 over TNS. Jan Topic with his first goal for the club. 3-0 over Haverford. 5-1 in the Welsh League Cup final. Really good. They've DR with a hat-trick. Veselinovic with a goal, and Santa Maria. The fact of the matter of the Welsh League Cup final is I don't even realise it's the League Cup final sometimes. So I normally go, I'll play my good team that I play in the Champions League, and then I'll play my bad team. And I'll keep doing that over and over because I normally sort of figure it out within the Champions League, and I keep doing that after the Champions League as well. So I thought this was just an any other league game. So I played all my shit players, well not my shit players, my like sort of backup sort. So I had Vincent Day in, I had Kelly at right back, Veselinovic and Taunton were playing centre backs, Chalmers and Topic were playing, Slavika was on the right, Galabov was in, Kelly and Diarra were in, and then I started and I went, oh, like I didn't even realise until the end of the game. It was like Lido win the Welsh League Cup final. I went, oh okay, I didn't even realise that it was the League Cup final. I played my sort of second string team, but then they smashed it 5-1. Sort of shows how good we are compared to the other teams in the league. After that, Kelly with 2 goals there. He just smashed it this year. I can't believe we let him go for 73k. He is 27, but look at that. 19 goals in 15 games and 10 assists. What a bloody season. We only got 73k out of him. And then finally, Welsh Cup, 6-0 win. Slavica with a bloody 8-minute hat-trick. 8th minute, 10th minute, 16th minute. Domchanic, Diarra and Malone. Slavica's going to do really well, I think. They did have 2 sending offs as well. So we got the rest of the league to look forward to. We got the Europa League first knockout round versus Sparta Praha. So we'll see how that goes. And then the second knockout round is us or Sparta versus Red Bull or Everton. Bloody Everton of all people. It seems like we avoid them in the Champions. We get them in the Champions League, and then when we drop out the Champions League, they're bloody in the Europa League. So that'll be a bloody hard game, I think. And as you can see there, Ryan Gould playing for AC Milan at 33. He went from Sporting to Milan for 29 million. Pretty crazy there. But yeah, we'll see how we do in that. I'll show you the league table actually. Forgot to show you the league table. We're obviously top. 22 wins out of 22. Smashing it again. 72 goals for, 8 against. Player stats wise. Kelly's up with goals, but he's left. Vincent Diarra's there also. Average rating, Kelly, Corinth, Diarra, Santa Maria. Assists wise, Bar's up there, and Kelly's also up there too. If you look at our squad personally, we can look at my view there. Goals wise, Bamba obviously top again. 20 goals in 22 appearances, 8 assists. Diarra doing very well. It's an amazing season so far. 17 goals and 11 starts, 14 sub appearances, 5 assists. Vieira's got 16 goals, 13 assists. Slavica, incredible first season. 13 goals in 14 starts with 3 assists. Domchanic's got 9 and 9. Ross has got 4 and 6. Ross is sort of starting to fall off a little bit as like Jimmy Alone and Borislav Galabov come through, but he's still doing well. Average rating wise, Bamba up there obviously. Pittas is doing well, and the values are going up. Look at that. Vieira's worth 1.4 million. So it's really good stuff. They're all wanted by clubs as well. If you look at that, look at all that bloody wanted. So Kelly's wanted Vieira, Bamba, Diarra, Kovacic, Vincent Day, Galabov. They're all wanted by some clubs. So, but I'm not going to let him go because at this point I'm a world-class manager. I think I am. It's my profile, information. World-class manager reputation. So if they ask about like first team football or wants to leave, I just go, I don't think they have your best interest in mind for first team football. They go, oh okay, yeah, you're right, boss. I'm happy to stay, and that's it. It's so easy once you become a world-class manager just to go nope, and so it's quite nice and just to not worry about that sort of stuff because I used to have to worry about players like getting all pissed and not signing a new contract. Then I could go nope. The only thing they're not happy about is first team football. I just need to sort of rotate a lot of players for that. But yeah, it's been going pretty well. If you look at our loans, I guess out loans of our sort of work permit players, Leo Fuentes has done the best. Okuzi done well. He's got 18 appearances, 7.27 average rating, which is really good actually. He's had 7 clean sheets for Aarhus, so I guess that's pretty good. But yeah, so I'll be back, I guess, with Europa League football or with end of the season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.